Secret Invasion is the latest Marvel and Disney Plus offering, and it isn't all that great, to be quite honest. Is it the worst MCU TV show that we've gotten to date? Let me start things off by answering that question. Sadly, I would have to say this is one of the lowest, or if not the lowest, in the list of TV shows that we've gotten so far. Now, to be honest, the bar for TV shows have been set higher and higher in comparison to the movies that we've been getting in the big screen. I myself find it that the MCU is going in a wrong direction as of late, and this didn't help it all that much. But it's not all that bad either. Okay, that's something I guess I have to clarify. It's not like it's terrible. It's just when you compare it to everything else, it's not all that great. Secret Invasion is basically about Nick Fury returning to Earth after the events actually of Spider-Man Far From Home, where we saw that the Skrulls are still here on Earth. Nick Fury has to go back to Earth because of this Skrull invasion. Now that plot seems very intriguing. That is actually one of the things I loved about the marketing style and all of the things that I've seen in the trailers. That this seems like a great threat, and they say that in the comic books, Secret Invasion is actually a really great story. Here, when it was applied to the TV show, there were moments that it felt like that spy thriller action kind of show. Now, the sad thing, however, is the execution of that premise. The anonymity, the secrecy wasn't all that secret. Everything was kind of predictable. There wasn't any huge threat. And that's my biggest concern for this show. There is just an overall predictable feeling or quality to it that robs you from that potential great premise and, plot points that the show could have offered its viewers. But I do love, however, the treatment. The tone and mood of this is by far one of my favorites because it's a different side to the MCU. It's a darker, this is a good combination of how the tonality with the acting and with every element just makes sense. Now, the acting, there's nothing all that stand out-ish for me. I guess the best part of this, sadly, wasn't even Samuel L. Jackson, because we get it. We get him a bit of difference because we get to unearth his character a bit more. There's a bit more emotionality to it. There's more character development. We do get this traumatized version who kind of wanted to die or go to that blip moment that he had. He wasn't for me the standout. It was Gaia. It was Emilia Clarke, who was just, I want to see more. I want to see her more in the future of the MCU because we know how great she is from Game of Thrones, and this one proved it all the more. Actually, Olivia Colman is another one I want to see. She was actually a standout here as well, but everything else felt just meh for me. It was safe, even though it tried to take risks. It tried to dial it back down and not take on the full responsibility of that risk that they were doing. So that's my biggest concern. Even the last moments felt that it wasn't the greatest ending to the story. It was again predictable. It was again like a means to have that Avengers MCU standout moment, or a fight sequence that people will remember, but it's not all that memorable as a TV show. Hopefully it doesn't become a ripple effect in the next coming MCU TV shows. So I've loved them so far. So I give this actually a very mediocre score of 5 out of 10. I guess if you want to still continue on into the MCU journey, you must probably watch this. I feel like there's a big effect of what happens here to the Marvels that's coming up in November. But beyond that, it's not really all that worth it. There was great potential and the possibility na maganda siya, just didn't nail it in terms of execution. The first episode was the clincher for the premise and the promise of the show. I loved the first episode alone, but as things progressed, nothing all that great was delivered. So that's it for this review of Secret Invasion. Have you guys seen? What are your thoughts about this show? Leave me a comment down below. As always, don't forget to make every day into an adventure. See you guys in my next video. God bless. Peace out.